And now I believe the opposition House Leader has the usual Thursday question.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think we certainly do hope there will be a withdrawal of that comment. Mr. Speaker, before I ask the usual question, I would like to ask the House Leader if she would consider an idea, and that would be to be more generous with allocating debate for C-29, the budget implementation bill, than she was with C-26, which, as she well knows, was allocated the minimum amount of time possible. Worth noting, Mr. Speaker, is the House Leader's predecessor committed 5 sitting days to the same stages of the budget implementation bill on this watch. So since she was appointed...
I'm going to remind the opposition House Leader that this is not the time to debate. It's the time for the usual Thursday question. I've made this point to before, and I'll make it to both sides. I don't expect to hear debate from either side on the Thursday question. So let's get to the Thursday question. The honourable member for Perth Wellington has a point of order.
I think, Mr. Speaker, if you review the Thursday questions from the past 20 years, which I have done, and I have done so academically, you will find that the honourable House Leader is perfectly within her right to have this preamble.
I'm not changing my ruling, and I'm going to the honourable opposition House Leader to ask order. We don't want the usual Thursday question? Are we going to have order? The honourable opposition House Leader, order.
So, Mr. Speaker, I would ask that she will commit to more consideration of the budget bill on her watch. With that in mind, would the government House Leader advise this House what the business will be for the remainder of this week and for the next week?
Government House Leader.
Thank you,
Mr. Speaker. Today, we will continue with Opposition Day. Tomorrow, the House will review the report on C-29, the second budget bill. We will resume study of this bill next week on Monday and Tuesday.
Of the week, we plan to call the following bills. S4, the tax conventions legislation. S3, the Indian tax amendments, provided we get these 2 bills from the Senate. C25, the business frameworks bill, and C30 concerning CETA. All these bills are at second reading, and it is my hope that parties will be able to negotiate on how to proceed in advancing these very important initiatives. Something I have committed to is working well with other parties, and I will continue to do that.
This sounds like debate also. I ask members not to take part in debate during the honourable Thursday question. Does the honourable opposition House Leader have a problem with that? I'm going to ask, well, I'm not going to hear from her now. We're going to go to orders of the day. No, and I understand she has a problem with that, but I've heard enough of this today. I'm going to orders of the day.